Greetings, everyone. I am F.KeithSlaughter, Senior Servant of the Beloved Community Church of Atlanta. Our ministry began 5 years ago with a few dedicated souls who were dedicated to serving our people and worshiping our God. We are a small church. However, since we began, we have slowly grown from a mere idea into a thriving, busy, and dynamic presence in the Pittsburgh community of Atlanta, Georgia. The coronavirus pandemic indelibly altered the work of our ministry. The food and resources gap between the poor and others has widened right before our eyes. As the world around us changed, we recognized the need to expand our already established food pantry to include a food sharing component for children and adults in our community. We now serve hot meals, sandwiches, snacks, and beverages 3 days a week and provide emergency food pantry access throughout the week. The times required that we expand our capacity to serve, but we had inadequate facilities needed to do the work. To that end, we recently acquired a historic Pittsburgh landmark formerly known as Little Zion Baptist Church. Our plan is to transition our food pantry and resource brokerage center, including a new day shelter component, into the Little Zion Annex of the Beloved Community Church. We need room to grow, and I need your help to make it happen. The food pantry will give community members and their families access to nutritious food in a clean and healthy environment. The Resource Brokerage Center will connect persons to information and benefits available to them, while the day shelter will create space for showers and personal care, cell phone recharging stations, and other help for our unsheltered sisters and brothers. So here's the ask. I'm asking you to be mindful and prayerful around your possible role in helping us to take care of some good people who need to feel the experience of human love, care, and compassion in the midst of their struggle. After considering the possibilities, I ask that you would share your best gift with us to help us renovate the building, put on a new roof, replace the damaged flooring, and rebuild the handicap ramp to make it a bright, healthy, secure space for healing and restoration to occur. I believe that this is good ground. Won't you help us by investing in making Dr. King's vision of the beloved community a blessed reality? You can help us by cash apping us at $the beloved community. You may also go to my website, drfkeithslaughter.org, and make a PayPal donation. But however you give, make sure you give to this good and worthy cause. Greetings, everyone.
Y'all know what it is.
I can't sit at the seat of the scornful. Run away, run away, run away. Those wolves in sheep clothing.
Come on.
Run away. Take back what you stole from me. Compensate. They keep lying, man, and I can't relate. Run away, run away, run away. Mr. Slaughter D call me trap pastor. I talk slow, but you know I rap faster.
Right.
Hard rhymes, I'm as serious as cancer. Recognize you ain't a slave, you a master. Came here on the bottom of the boat.
Right.
Can't flow, so I had to backstroke. Coming up on the verses that I rode. Every day I slang hope, not dough. Black excellence, down with the team. Malcolm X's nightmare, Martin Luther's dream. Fight the power, can you feel what I mean? Like Rod Kim said, I'm a microphone pain. Came south on a special invitation. Say a word on the current situation. No delay, no more hesitation. All you fists up, take your preparation, sucker.
Y'all know what it is.
I can't sit the seat of the scornful. Run away, run away, run away. Those wolves in sheep clothing.
Come on.
Run away. Take back what you stole from me. Compensate. They keep lying, man, and I can't relate. Run away, run away, run away. Yeah, so you think you can run away from reality? You think you can run away from the problems? You think you can find yourself someplace else to go where there's no God? Hey, man, wherever you go, God is already there waiting on you. So stop running. And if you gotta run, tie your shoes. Sucker.
We're open.
Yes, we're open.
We are open, and Sandtown Pub is ready to serve you. We're taking precautions, wearing masks, wearing gloves, sanitizing, and practicing social distancing. We've even partnered with local leaders to hand out free masks. So stop by and enjoy our outdoor patio, dine in, call ahead for pickup, get Uber Eats and DoorDash delivery, or order online at www.sandtownpub.com.
Peace, family. It's your girl, Shelly Set with Sun Goddess Sense, your one-stop natural shop. We are located at 4140 Jonesboro Road, booth 225, inside the Forest Park International Discount Mall in Forest Park, Georgia. Come check us out. You can get your health and beauty items, aromatherapy, skincare, Pan-African apparel, and more. You can reach us at 404-434-7963 or sungoddess_sense on IG or sungoddess.sense on IG or Sun Goddess Sense like page on Facebook. Peace.
sunshine. Folks get brown in the sunshine. Just bees and things and flowers. 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 Sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Feel what I feel, come on. Feel what I feel when I feel what I feel when I feel it. In the sunshine. Do what I do. Do what I do when I do what I do when I'm doing. In the sunshine. Say what I say. Say what I say when I say what I say when I'm saying. In the sunshine. Go where I go. Go where I go when I go when I go when I'm going. In the sunshine. Love who I love. Love who I love when I love who I love when I'm loving. In the what? In the sunshine. My life in the sunshine. Sunshine. Yeah. In the what? Everybody loves the sunshine. Do what I do when I do what I do when I'm doing. sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Who did that? Sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine.
One, two, 1, 2. We up. We on. We busting. I know this is something I ain't never done. I know it's something I never said before. I was thinking I'm a little loud. Very well. We up. We on. All right. What's up? Ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers, welcome to another edition of The Situation with Dr. F.KeithSlaughter. This is an intentionally Afrocentric live streaming infotainment variety talk experience. I'm your brother, Big Slaughter, Big SD, Trap Pastor, The Machine. That's my new, God, that's my new moniker. That's added on to my list of my name. The Machine. You know what I'm saying? Because I be rolling, man. I be making it do it. You know what I'm saying? No sleep till Brooklyn. You know what I'm talking about? I work like a machine. I'm a preaching machine. I'm a dancing machine. I'm a demolition machine. I'm a walking machine. Man, I'm a machine, straight up. So if you see me on the street, just holler at me and say, "What's up, machine?" And I'm going to give you the hell yeah. And then I'm going to start breaking it down just like that because I'm a dancing machine. Anyway. So, we got rolling a little late today, man, because I had to deal with a lot of stuff this morning, man. I want y'all to join me in prayer for my mama. My mama is having surgery probably right now as I'm talking to you. And the doctor characterizes it as minor surgery. But at the age of 85, when you have to be put to sleep, you have surgery, I don't see that as minor. But at any rate, I need y'all to be mindful of my mama, if you would, as she, just try to keep on living. She's a dope chick, but she 85, and she needs our prayers. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to get done this morning. In the middle of attempting, well, no, I didn't attempt. I walked 4 miles and cussed out a couple of doctors. It's been a month. You know, I usually don't care. You know, like I said, my name, call me Trap Pastor. Call me Machine. Call me Big SD. But look,
And cut that music, Scott, because I don't like it from what I'm saying. Whoever need to cut that music, cut that music. Thank you. Again, you can call me Reb, Pastor, Slaughter, Keith, Big SD, or the Machine, Trap Pastor. Call me any of that. But if I'm talking to you as a professional, if we're in a professional environment, and I'm using your appropriate title, then it is my preference for people to use my appropriate title, which is doctor. I have an earned doctorate. And so I don't like it when I be in the midst of medical doctors and they be trying to act like they're the only people who deserve respect and deserve to have their earned titles to be honored. I insist upon it. And when you disrespect me, because that's disrespect, because medical doctors think that they think that they God, right? Because that's what they get taught while they're in medical school. And they get taught to have the attitudes that they have of aloofness and superiority to others. They are taught to do that as part of their presence, right? That's part of their, quote, bedside manner, unquote. To pretend as though they have absolute command. Don't come at me fly. Don't come at me with no disrespect, because I'm going to handle that no matter who you are. And you want to know what the deal is. Let's go. I ain't even playing about that. You know what I'm saying?
Please stop that.
Stop, you know what I'm talking about? You call me Slaughter. You call me Trap. You call me, I don't know, I've been calling a whole bunch of stuff, man. But don't be calling me Mister, because that ain't my title. That's all I'm saying. All right? I look real black today, Craig. I don't know. I just look like I've been in the sun, you know, at the equator.
Oh, what's happening?
Look, I look the same color as my shirt. I mean, I ain't got no problem with being black, you know, but hell, I don't know if I'm just that same hue. I think I'm a different color black than my shirt. Anyway, what's a flap on that one that it's flapped down? It might do something. I don't know. But anyway, hell, I don't be over here. Call me Blackness too. That's my new SD Big Slaughter Machine Blackness. You want to know what's going on in the world? Let me share what it is that I've learned with you since the last time I spoke with you. Yeah, and I think you're aware that we did lay to rest one of the founding members of the beloved Community Church of Atlanta, a nationally renowned fashion designer and costumer by the name of James Allen Grant III, also known as Lonnie James. We laid him to rest this Saturday, and just wanted. I think he might even be in Guinness Book of World Records for having seen the Broadway play, the Broadway musical Dreamgirls more times than anybody else alive. I heard the story about how he was able to do it. What he did, he became infatuated with that particular show. And what he did was he would dress up as an usher and go to the show every night and pretend to be an usher. And he got to watch the show every night. That was a bit of trivia that I didn't know that I found out at the funeral. Yeah, that was funny. No doubt. That was Lonnie James, though. I believed he did it, because I'm sure he did. So, what's going on in the world? Let's see, Bethlehem Faliki and Vasco Cotovio and Javon Ravindran of CNN are reporting that the Ethiopian government, their Air Force, has begun to launch airstrikes in the Tigray region. One of the strikes hit a military command post and a training center belonging to the Tigray People's Liberation Front, the TPLF, of the region's ruling party in the city of Mai Sibri, according to CNN. A second strike targeted the town of Adwa, where the TPLF were manufacturing military equipment, according to this report, and fake Ethiopian National Defense Forces uniforms. The strikes are a part of Ethiopia's Prime Minister's Abiy Ahmed's major offensive against TPLF, which began last year. Thousands of innocent Ethiopians and Eritreans have been killed as a result of these military exercises, and more than 2 million people have been displaced. And right, you don't hear it on the regular news because they ain't telling you about what happens to black people on the regular news.
What the hell?
There's a story, a big story in Kenya. Sister by the name of Agnes Jabet Tirop, 25 years old, a rising running star, was stabbed to death in Kenya in her home, and her husband has been arrested for the murder. The long-distance Kenyan runner, Agnes Jabet Tirop, was having a very good year. She had competed in the Tokyo Olympics in August. She set a new world record in the women's 10-kilometer race in Germany just in September, and she was widely seen as a rising star in her country's highly competitive running circuit. But on October the 13th, she was found stabbed to death in her home in the Rift Valley of Western Kenya. Her husband was arrested in her killing as he tried to flee to a neighboring country. She was, again, 25 years old. Finally, on the world stage, Malawi, according to Fazila Timbo of the Nyasa Times, is reporting that the Minister of Homeland Security, the Honorable Richard Chimwindu Banda, has ordered the deportation of 2 Nigerian nationals for being found with dangerous drugs, and a Pakistani for opening a business illegally in the country of Malawi. These Nigerians, Chinesi Ubuka and Ejike Inibinchu, were arrested for being in possession of 11 grams of cocaine, and that's a little bit of powder. That ain't a lot though, but it's enough to get you deported from Malawi, and so that is what that is. Coming closer to home, nationally, what's going on? Well, there's a city in Michigan called Benton Harbor. I've known about Benton Harbor, Michigan since I was a boy, because that was the place where some of my family lived when I was a little boy. And I remember my dad, when my dad ran away from home, he went to Benton Harbor. It's not too far from Detroit, about 100 miles from Chicago. And Benton Harbor is and has historically been a majority black city. Well, state officials on Thursday defended their response to a lead crisis in Benton Harbor, which began in 2019. Does this sound vaguely familiar to you? Is there not another city that's majority black in Michigan? What's the name of the city? Flint, that experienced the same thing? Benton Harbor residents have seen troubling test results of their water system since 2019. And Benton Harbor residents will be urged to use bottled water for drinking and cooking until further notice, until a federal study confirms that filters can work effectively with the city's tap water. It's basically poison. The water is poison. And I'm wondering how it is that the water in Michigan in the black towns ends up poisoned and the water in the white towns don't end up poisoned.
Wow.
Anybody thought about that? The lead level test in Benton Harbor homes is extremely high, as the water is picking up lead as it moves into the faucets. Won't lead kill you? Doesn't it give children autism? And it's in the water.
Bullshit.
And all they got for the people is to tell them you need
Bullshit.
to buy you some water, because
Bullshit,
water that you
bullshit,
pay for
bullshit.
with your water bill, you can't drink that.
Oh,
and how
shit.
And this is what I need somebody to show me. How you take a bath with a bottle of water? How you do that? I'm sure it can be done. I'm just not aware of how that works. At any rate, of course, you know that Benton Harbor is a predominantly black, mostly low-income community of 9,700 people, about 100 miles north of Chicago, and residents are urged to use bottled water for drinking, for cooking, though bathing and washing clothes in tap water is okay. I wouldn't trust it. In Naperville, Illinois. Naperville is a suburb of Illinois. I used to live up that way in a place called Carroll Stream, which was next door neighbors to Naperville. I remember a white police gave me a speeding ticket on Martin Luther King Jr. birthday in Naperville. I'll always love that city. Well, in Naperville, a high school student there has been placed on probation and must serve 100 hours of community service. Why? He placed one of his classmates, a young black fellow, on Craigslist and advertised him as a slave for sale.
Please stop that.
It's the truth. J.L. Cook of The Root is reporting that according to the Daily Herald, the student recently pleaded guilty to 2 felony hate crime charges. He was a 14-year-old freshman at the time. He took a picture of his classmate and posted it on the online classified ad site known as Craigslist. The ad also featured a racial slur. I guess it said something like, "This nigga here for sale." And so he has received 2 years of probation and 100 hours of community service for posting a young black man for sale on Craigslist. My question would be, what do you think? You think Craigslist would have some culpability in this? I know my attorney would be suing their ass. I don't know who they got representing them, but I would be suing Craigslist on that one. There is a new initiative, according again to J.L. Cook. The U.S. Justice Department announced efforts to better crack down on reports of redlining, which is an illegal racist practice that has discriminated against communities of color for years. And they said that they are now going to prosecute those who continue to practice redlining. Redlining is simple. It really, and this is what white realtors, white government officials, this is what they do, and they've practiced this since probably the 30s, 40s, 50s, up until this day. What they do is they take a red marker and they will circle a neighborhood that is majority black and let banks, realtors, and others who are involved in the purchasing of homes and in the investment in business in the community, they let all of them know that this neighborhood is not to be invested in. You are to divest from this neighborhood because it has been redlined. The community that we are sitting in now is a redlined community that has now been opened fully for gentrification. But they never let black people know. They only let whites know when they erased the red line. And so this practice was outlawed by the Fair Housing Act back in 1968. It's a part of the Civil Rights Act of 1968. But despite a half a century of laws designed to combat redlining, the racist practice continues across the country, and the long-term effects of it are still felt to this day. So, yeah. So the U.S. government said they're doing something about it. They ought to. We pay them. So here's a story that I don't give a damn. I can't express to you how many damns I don't give about the fact that Governor Brian Kemp took the Braves' NCLS win as an opportunity to criticize Major League Baseball and Stacey Abrams. I swear I don't give a damn about that. I don't care nothing about the Cobb County Braves. I don't care nothing about the fake Governor Kemp. And, all he's doing is showing how afraid he is of Stacey Abrams, who probably will be the next governor of the state, because it's kind of, he cheated in broad daylight the last time. I'm wondering if it's going to be just that easy to steal the election again. But, anyway, who cares? But I damn sure don't give a damn about the Cobb County Braves. And I'm saying this to you right now, anybody who might be listening. The Braves will figure out a way to lose the World Series. I said it, and don't care who don't like it. They're going to figure out a way to do it. Hell, the Atlanta, listen, let me say this. There is a curse on Atlanta teams, sports teams, the Falcons and the Braves specifically. The Hawks, the curse is temporarily lifted because now we have a black coach. Until there is a black coach permanently. Atlanta the Falcons had a chance to get the curse off of them. They had a black coach who was doing well and it was winning. But they didn't want him. What was that dude named, Scott? The coach. What's his name? The black dude. Did he have a Islamic name? Anyway, good coach. Did a great job. They fired him and brought in another cracker, what they did. So I don't give a damn about the Falcons or the Cobb County Braves because they do not accurately and appropriately represent the demographics of this city. We should not, and it is a bad look and a bad example. I don't so much care about the Cobb County Braves at all because they in Cobb County, and that's a majority white county. They ought to be there. They got a majority white team, and they got a white coach. Cool, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But the Atlanta Falcons, they plopped a stadium dead in the middle of our neighborhood. The majority of the players on the team is black. The coach ought to be black too, period. That's my word, and I don't care who don't like it. All right. Fulton County, according to WSB-TV, starting next week, is offering $100 gift cards for anybody getting their first or their second dose of COVID-19 vaccine. It's worth $100 to them for you to get the jab. So if you'd like to do that, show up between from October 17th, no, excuse me, on October 17th, October 30th, November 5th, or 3rd rather, and November 6th. Let me say it again. October 17th, October 30th, November 3rd, and November 6th. You go to the South Fulton Service Center in College Park, the Fulton County Board of Health in Alpharetta, or the Emma Darnell Aviation Museum and Conference Center in Atlanta. You go to any one of those places on the 17th, the 30th of October. It's past the 17th, ain't it? So the 30th of October, the 3rd of November, or the 6th of November. And you can get $100 to get shot up with that Pfizer. So if that's what you would like, I would like for you to have it. This is a good story. I like this. CBS 46 is reporting that there appears to be a new front runner in the race to become Atlanta's next mayor. And of course, those who are here with me now know that we began to support this candidate before the race even started. And that's Felicia Moore. She's now the front runner ahead of Big Shirley. And I'm so glad about that, you know, because Big Shirley, man, is a cancer on the city of Atlanta. Has been, was for 8 years, and will be if he is reelected. And so we got to keep Big Shirley out of there, man, straight up. And Felicia Moore is now putting up a fight. At first I was afraid, you know, for her because I didn't think that she was putting up no real fight for the office. You got to put up, you know, you got to go to battle in this city for that office. So hopefully my sister will pull it off. Felicia Moore is a friend of the movement, so we're a friend of Felicia Moore. And that's what that is. We like Andre Dickinson too, but you know, hell, we call him and we can get him on the show. I call Felicia Moore, she come on the show and give me a donation. So that's who we rolling with. We roll with black people who roll with us. All right, all right. And we even roll with a couple of white folks who roll with us. As long as they roll with us, they got to be able to accept my constant critique of them and their people. Because that comes along with rolling with me. So Felicia Moore is in charge, has jumped ahead. That's enough for today. That's enough news. You caught up. Now you know what's going on from the black perspective. We be trafficking and truth-telling. We coming up on the other side of the break. The music is supposed to be starting now. We coming up on the other side of the break with our special guest for today, already in the building. I can't wait to chop it up. Yeah. Who is that, Scott? Who? Oh, Masiki. I don't be knowing the hell. Negroes boy say anything. 1 ton. Chow mein. Look at that chow mein. Y'all, that's Masiki Scales, man. Tuskegee's finest, Atlanta's own Masiki Scales, by way of Gary, Indiana, man. That brother is one of the dopest. My hair ain't gonna lay down today, man. I've been cussing out doctors, so it ain't gonna do right. All right, I see y'all on the other side of the break, man. Y'all stay tuned. Special guest in the studio. This is The Situation with your brother, Dr. F.KeithSlaughter. It's the show formerly known as The Movement, Raw and Uncut. I'll be black when I get back, because you know we open.
We're open.
Yes, we're open.
We are open, and Sandtown Pub is ready to serve you. We're taking precautions, wearing masks, wearing gloves, sanitizing, and practicing social distancing. We've even partnered with local leaders to hand out free masks. So stop by and enjoy our outdoor patio, dine in, call ahead for pickup, get Uber Eats and DoorDash delivery, or order online at www.sandtownpub.com.
Peace family, it's your girl Shelly Set with Sun Goddess Scents, your one-stop natural shop. We are located at 4140 Jonesboro Road, booth 225, inside the Forest Park International Discount Mall in Forest Park, Georgia. Come check us out. You can get your health and beauty items, aromatherapy, skincare, Pan-African apparel, and more. You can reach us at 404-434-7963 or sungoddess_scents on IG or sungoddess.scents on IG or Sun Goddess Scents like page on Facebook. Peace.
and to get an equal share. Until you're giving him that, there will be no peace. Brother's gonna work it out. Brother's gonna work it all out. Brother's gonna work it out. We must all join hands and march across this land in peace. Brother's gonna work it out. Love, truth, and understanding. Yeah. Brother's gonna work it out. Instead of brother turning on sister, sister turning on brother. Now how we gonna get it together? Being against one another, yeah. Shoot up, slip up so high to your brothers, turn the stone. How do you deal with the truth when reality is on? Brother's gonna work it out. Brother's gonna work it out. Brother's gonna work it out. Stop him, the hustlers, the pushing man. Cut as you can. Open your ears and eyes to the fact. It's truly holding you back. Brother, you don't get to see, get to have it. All right. Brother's gonna work it out. Brother's gonna work it out. Brother's gonna work it all. Brother's gonna work it out. Work it out. Brother's gonna work it out. Ooh, work it out. Brother's gonna work it out. Work it out. Brother's gonna work it out. Brother's gonna work it all. Brother's gonna work it out. Work it out. Brother's gonna work it out. They're gonna work it all. Brother's gonna work it out.
Oh, yeah. It's 110 degrees in the shade. You hear what I'm saying? I'm talking about some serious heat. It's hot. Might think I'm joking, well, I'm not. I'm making fruit salad to wet my palate. A blessed divine of the fruit of the vine, and Lord blessed be the fruits of the tree. Our passion for fruit, how we enjoy you. Like guavas, pineapples, bananas, limes and apples, lemons and pears, persimmons, tangerines and watermelon. Oh, I love them. Honeydew, mangoes and cherries and grapes and sweet and sour, cypress fruit and kiwi, cantaloupe and tomatoes too. Raspberries. Apricots and nectarines and scuminage, cranberries, avocados, star fruit, blueberries on the side. It's alright.
That's Masiki right there. Yeah. Let that bump a little bit. I like that little groove. That's Masiki Scales and Common Ground Collective. Her name is Slaughter, man. It's the movement, raw and uncut, is what this used to be. It's now the situation with Dr. F.KeithSlaughter, and I'm glad that you up in here with me. And you know the sign is back there, Craig. The sign back there, I just took it down because I had to hide it this weekend. But it's back there behind the bench right there. So it looked like we at church. We actually in the situation, but we'll figure it all out. All right. I'm feeling that little groove though. You know, I don't know what happened. Some kind of way, my Masiki Scale CD disappeared. It disappeared actually the same day that he was here. And I left it on the couch and I didn't pick it up. And I came back the next day and it was gone. And one of these Negroes in here got it too. And I know it. I want my damn CD back. Cause he ain't on Apple Music, and that's the only way I get my music. He ain't on Apple Music because he don't believe in letting white folks bleed him for his money. He want it all himself. So I need my CD. All right, at least so I can record it. I'll give it back to whoever stole it. All right. All right, my guest man in the studio is, you know what? I'm gonna let him tell you all about himself. What he is, though, is a candidate for Clarkston City Council, and he's looking to be elected on November the 2nd. Ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers, please join me in welcoming Larry McClam. When you grow up like me, boy, your beard turn white.
That's right. That's right. Well, have told me over the years, you know, how much they're ready for change and tired of the same old people running. And so seeing a lot of the gentrification that a lot of the city is trying to do, and seeing how they've been treating the minorities, I felt like it was necessary to get into the race.
Now, minority city. I remember, you know, and this was years ago, but I remember there was a strong African presence, a strong Caribbean presence, as a strong, even a strong, a South American and Central American demographic that is present there, as well. You know, I already said African. How diverse is Clarkston as a city now?
So Clarkston is still very diverse. You have a lot of Koreans, you have a lot of Somalians, a lot of Africans.
It's a strong Somalian community
Correct.
there.
Strong Somalian, Eritrean, African as a whole, Afghanistan. I mean, you name it, they're all there.
Yeah, it's something about that city that just attracts people from around the world. When people come to Georgia and try to catch a grip, if they happen to have any kind of international roots, they tend to be drawn toward Clarkston.
Well, the thing is just from if you in an area to buy some clothes or you go and eat the food, you pretty much feel like you're in the middle of that particular area. It's very good food for the most part.
Yeah.
And, it is very diverse, and that's why it's important for us to have the right people there that's going to represent them. Because right now, the city council is in disarray.
Talk about that. What's the disarray?
Well, so you have a lot of business owners that are having issues with, getting business licenses, getting them renewed, and other things like that. And from what I understand, given the fact that the city is trying to gentrify the area and get a lot of those people out there, that's kind of what's going on behind the scenes. So a lot of my campaigning has been, getting a lot of immigrants and black people alike to get into this race because it's been controlled by a certain group of people for like the last 10 years. So that's the conversation that's kind of rough that a lot of people don't want to really face, but I'm just being honest and saying that, that's what's going on. I was speaking to some resident over the weekend and told me that one of the complexes is planning to raise up the rental prices $400 to $500 in the next coming months.
That's how they do it. That's how they get rid of poor people and black people. Yeah.
Correct. And also, one thing that the city didn't mention is about 2 weeks ago, they got rid of their city manager. He's a very racist person, very prejudiced person. And so he said a lot of racist and sensitive things to a lot of minorities, and that's what got him out of there.
Yeah. Let's be clear. Clarkston was, say, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, Clarkston was a cracker town, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean,
it is.
It was a majority white town, right on the right adjacent to Stone Mountain, which at that time didn't have a black population to speak of either. You know what I mean? Because
Clarkston was just as bad as Stone Mountain.
Yeah, exactly. And people used to be scared of the police. Used to be scared to ride through there because they'll get you. But I remember, boy, back in the day, back when you couldn't buy alcohol on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
You could go to Clarkston to the African store right there in the curve there. Right?
Yes,
and if they knew you, boy, you could get served. I'm just, again, that was 30 years ago. I don't know what's going on there now.
Yes, sir. But the biggest thing is what kind of interests me in this whole thing was that, unfortunately, talking to a lot of minorities, a lot of them don't really understand the importance of getting involved in local elections. Because especially in this particular election, because over the last 10 years, it's been in the works to gentrify the area and get a lot of the immigrants out of there and a lot of the African Americans out of there who can't afford those high rates, so that they can knock down these areas, sell these communities to other outsiders that plan to gentrify the area.
So are you from Clarkston, or where are you from?
I'm actually originally from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Fort Lauderdale, okay. I know some
Sir.
people. I got some good people. One of my best friends from down there in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, sir.
And I've been down there and had some pretty wild times there, Sarge.
Yes, you do have a lot of wild times.
Down in Fort Lauderdale, boy, I remember, what was it? They was down there for, it was one of the first black football classics, and it was Southern and Grambling, and I think they played in Fort Lauderdale.
Wow.
And I was down there slanging shirts or whatever, man.
I'm sure you had a good time.
Oh, yeah, man. It was
definitely the place.
It was Buck Wiley.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How long you been in this area, in this part of the country?
So about 10 years.
Okay.
I've been in law enforcement 10 years. I've lived in Clarkston for about 8 years.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, so give us say 3-4 planks in your platform.
Well, I would say the very first thing is, I don't feel like the Negro people or a lot of the black immigrants have 100% representative for them in the city council. And it's usually unheard of because they've been controlling the race for so long. So I would say that for a lot of the people, they actually have a representative. I'm not shy. I don't hide behind the phones like a lot of the other candidates do. And I'm a person where, I'm respectful, and I want to be a representative for the people, for all people, but definitely our people, because I feel like we've been underrepresented for so long. I would say another thing that I've been hearing is a lot of the increasing rental rates, as well as a lot of the business owners having to pay more in taxes, homeowners paying a lot more in taxes. And so with being a person that's very familiar with city government, I've been in it 10 years. I know how it works when it comes to setting budgets for the year and other things. And a lot of the times, you know, you have a lot of that money that's left over at the end of the year. So in a sense, you could ask yourself whether it's fair or not to have those very big budgets for these city departments that don't use it. But, you know, someone who's struggling to pay the rent has to be subject to that. So one thing that I want to do is I want to bring back checks and balances to the city for a lot of reasons. Like one of the things I mentioned was the city manager. Usually in city government, when you reach a certain position, a high position, let's say like a city manager or a chief of police, a lot of the times there are no checks and balances. It's kind of like you're the judge, jury, and executioner, which is a big issue, in my opinion. For instance, if you have a city council meeting, you have the city councilman and you have the mayor that sit down. I feel like you should have the chief of police with a seat as well, because a lot of the issues that a lot of the minorities have is the police. So this person should be able to sit next to us and be on the hot seat like we are. And that way, a lot of the people's concerns get heard by a lot of the city council. Because a lot of the times, if you try to raise these people outside of the city council meeting, you won't get them, or you know, you'll get a biased response, and the people need a little bit more of transparency. So one thing I want to bring back is transparency. For instance, with this city manager, I felt like the city should have been a little bit more transparent with the people, saying, hey, this is what happened, we're not with it, and we're moving forward from it, as opposed to keeping it as a secret.
Yeah, because the city manager works for the people.
Correct.
You know? I think does the city manager report to the council?
Yes, sir. But the thing is the way that it's been running is a lot of the times they're let alone to do whatever it is that they want to do.
They just be managing, huh?
Correct.
Just be managing the city like they see fit.
Right. So I feel like transparency is a big thing, especially now.
Okay.
And being a police officer in law enforcement, as well as someone that's running for the people, also you have a lot of the refugees that don't know the rights. They get taken advantage of in the court system and other things. So not only do you have a representative, you have someone that's very versed in law that can have different workshops with a lot of the different minority groups and teach them the rights, because a lot of people don't know the rights.
I see. All right. Well, look, the race is on November 2nd, and it's for city council for the city of Clarkston, which is in DeKalb County.
DeKalb County, yes, sir.
Here in the Atlanta metro area. The candidate's name is Larry McClam, and we wish you good success,
yes, sir.
as you engage in this election. Early voting has started now.
It's actually going on until Friday.
And so people, if you want to get out and vote early, make sure you go do that. And if you feel it, if you understood what this brother was saying and how he was saying it, I encourage you to support him.
Please do, please do. Definitely trying to be representative for our people.
I say. All right, sisters and brothers, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in putting your hands together for our dear brother who is running for City Council of the city of Clarkston out in DeKalb County, none other than our dear brother, Larry McClam. All right. We're coming back on the other side of the break. Got another special guest in the studio. So y'all stay tuned. And you know what? And we're going to do something real crazy, man, when our next guest come on. Straight up. You'll see. You just need to hold on, all right? And stop playing. Because it's a situation around here. I'm your brother. I'll be back in a minute with more of The Situation with Dr. F.KeithSlaughter. This is the MX, the Love Community Network.
We're open.
Yes, we're open.
We are open, and Sandtown Pub is ready to serve you. We're taking precautions, wearing masks, wearing gloves, sanitizing, and practicing social distancing. We've even partnered with local leaders to hand out free masks. So stop by and enjoy our outdoor patio, dine in, call ahead for pickup, get Uber Eats and DoorDash delivery, or order online at www.sandtownpub.com.
Peace family, it's your girl Shelly Set with Sun Goddess Sense, your one-stop natural shop. We are located at 4140 Jonesboro Road, booth 225, inside the Forest Park International Discount Mall in Forest Park, Georgia. Come check us out. You can get your health and beauty items, aromatherapy, skincare, Pan-African apparel, and more. You can reach us at 404-434-7963 or sungoddess_sense on IG or sungoddess.sense on IG or Sun Goddess Sense like page on Facebook. Peace.
Hi, I'm Broderick Gooch.
And I'm Tian Gooch.
And we're Gooch's Goodies.
Here at Gooch's Goodies, we specialize in delivering smiles and satisfaction to your home with our high-quality food at affordable prices.
Our signature sauces and dishes will guarantee a flavor that your family will love, and that's a Gooch's Goodies guarantee. You can follow us on Facebook,
DoorDash,
and Grubhub. See you soon.
Get off for you. Got me ready to risk it all for you. Boy, you got me losing on my cool. It's true. I've never been the type that's been afraid to.
Your second-hand devotions, but now I found out what love was all about. I'm giving love and understanding when I be into the man, and I can't hold back how I feel inside. See, I've been loving you so long. Tell me where did I go wrong? Sugar, I guess you see I've been here before, but I don't want nobody else. I just want you for myself. Oh, good girl, just another lonely heart. Just another lonely teardrop falling. I said I don't wanna be another sad goodbye. No, no, just another lonely teardrop. Yeah, but now lonely, it's working on me, and I'm in need of some direction to find a home for my affection. Where I go, this world is so cold, and I'm in need of understanding, and I ain't being too demanding. I can't hold back how I feel inside. I've been loving you so
just another lonely teardrop. Hey, just another lonely heart. Just another lonely teardrop falling. Said I don't wanna be another sad goodbye. No, no, just another lonely teardrop. Yeah. I don't wanna be no. I don't wanna be just another lonely heart. Just another lonely teardrop falling. I said I don't wanna be another sad goodbye. No, no, just another lonely teardrop. Just another lonely heart. Just another lonely teardrop falling. I don't wanna be another sad goodbye, baby. No, just another lonely teardrop falling down.
That's Third John, man. Friend of the situation.
We're open. Yes, we're open.
Third John. Friend of the situation, member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, and maker of some good soul music. Sure enough. That's a dope jam in here, but it ain't my favorite. You know, my favorite is Bye Bye. Gotta go. Okay, welcome back to the show, man. I didn't even tell y'all what the day is. Y'all don't know what the day is that the show is. It's the 25th of October. I should have been told y'all that. I didn't. And I was supposed to remind y'all that you're still in a pandemic and that you're still alive and that you ought to be happy. You know, I got to tell you that too. I was rushing this morning. Oh, and I'm waiting to hear back from the people at the hospital about my mother's condition. So sometimes you forget stuff. Okay, so my next guest is a beautiful African brother. And I'm just going to leave it like that. And I want to introduce him to you. Ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers, put your hands together for Meek Wilson. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. Bless, black man. Yes, bless. Get that mic to you so you up in it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So people can hear you, man. How you doing today, brother?
I'm phenomenal. How about you?
Man, I'm good, man. You know, it's a special day in the universe, man. And I just wanted to say happy birthday.
Thank you.
That's some of the best cookies you ever had, trust me. Them cookies cost $5. A little old bag like that. But anyway, man, and that's a cell phone holder. I like to put my cell phone on it. You just sit up there, you know what I'm saying? That's just a little you always remember the situation because we get, you know, whenever anybody gives me anything, I always remember who it was that gave it to me. Exactly. And that's a way that if you want to get seared in someone's memory, the way to do that is to share. And so that's what we want to do with you. Oh, come bring that up here, Margaret. There we go. And we found the cake too. Oh. There the cake go right there. Give me my cookies back. Yeah,
thank you so much.
It's a beautiful thing. And you ain't gonna never forget this for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah, man.
It's a blessing. Thank you, Sister Marguerite. Yeah. Yeah, that's our director of sustenance procurement. That's who that is. Marguerite, she's a food broker. She grab a hold of stuff so we can make sure that we can feed the people in the community.
That's amazing.
To make sure that happens. So thank you for being here on your birthday, brother.
Bravo.
And for representing. You can set it right there. I ain't gonna steal it. I know I took my cookies back, but I'm gonna leave you with the cake. All right. Meek, who is Meek Wilson?
A servant. A servant of of us as totality, and however that happens.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I mean, I can join you in that. But let me just do this because first of all, I love your jewelry. That is that brass or bronze or what?
Oh, this is copper.
Copper. That's copper. And copper has a healing kind of effect with it. I know I wear my copper when I need to heal or I need to repel evil. Right, but I'm aware of the fact that copper has a medicinal kind of effect in that it kind of draws out toxins and other dis-ease in the body. Yeah, that your pieces are beautiful. You make them yourself, or
I do.
You do, bro?
Yes, sir.
Wow, I thought you was gonna tell me who you got them from. No, those are dope. You're clearly an artist.
Yeah, it took me 10 years to learn how to do this. 10 plus.
Wow.
And I'm still learning. So,
what are your favorite kind of stones to work with?
I'm asked that question a lot. One of my favorite crystals is quartz crystal.
Quartz.
The earth itself is primarily made from quartz.
Okay.
Our bones made from quartz too. So,
human bones. Yeah. Interesting. And that's amethyst around your neck, yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's a small geode. A geode of amethyst. That's dope, man. I like it. It's beautiful. Now I do know about amethyst. Amethyst was used by the ancients. They would put a geode of amethyst under the bed, and that was to ward off nightmares and other kinds of evil intrusions into the mind. You know, I just wear mine when you see me with my amethyst on. You know that I'm expecting to encounter somebody that's full of shit, right? So, for y'all, in case y'all didn't know, whenever you see me strapped up with the amethyst, man, I'll be trying to put the block up so that they can get through with the negative energy on me. Yeah. So, as a servant and a holistic servant, how do you see yourself functioning among your people, other than with the jewelry that you create? Are there other ways that you express your servanthood in the community?
Yes. So the jewelry is just a byproduct of my creative ability, right? So I'll start by saying this: I'm an artist. I started by drawing book illustrator. I'm a book illustrator. This book called Friends of Martin Luther King by Jacqueline James. You can check that out. Illustrated like 6 of her books.
Okay.
Yeah, so my art just transformed from more of a just illustration from more materials that deal with healing and things like that. And I just incorporate the entire lifestyle. Like I promote the diet, I promote, just the mindset, the lifestyle totality. So yeah.
Where you from, bro?
I'm born in New York. Yeah, I've been out here over 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What drew you to Atlanta?
My mom actually moved us down here. She was like how the Lord told her to come down here. So, and I'm grateful because now I have a beautiful family and whole career, network, community. So I'm grateful.
Yeah. What part of the city you primarily operate
in? Southwest Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't run into each other, brother, because this. Yeah, I don't go north of 20 or east of 75, 85. If it ain't south and it ain't west, I don't want it. You know what I mean? I try to stay in this area because is that yours right there? Does that belong to you? Is that a stone on the? What is that? Oh, that's okay. I thought that was that's just a piece of my set. Okay, that's all good. But yeah, you know, there's a, and people don't believe it, but I know that you would. It's a vibration in this part of the city that is not present anywhere else. And one of the things that I'm clear about is that the AU Center is like it is a magnet. You know, it functions like an electrical kind of grid that draws people from all around the world. And one of the things I always tell people is that at the AU Center, it's the center of the universe, actually. Southwest Atlanta AU Center is the center of the universe because that's the place where the largest number of black people have gathered together to think. See, black people don't get a chance. You know, black people be working. Black people be toiling. Black people be struggling. And when you working, toiling, and struggling, you very rarely have time to think. But the AU Center, and people need to celebrate this, it's set aside for the celebration of the black intellect, for the development of the black mind. And they are actually at the AU Center solving problems that confront the black community and have been doing so for over 100 years. So that's what makes it such a special place. And I think that's what, you know, people think, you know, I used to think Goody Mob and Outkast made me come to Atlanta, but it was something else even more strong than those vibrations that those brothers put out. So as an artist, you illustrate books. Do you work in any other mediums other than that?
So I went from, because I started drawing since I can remember. It's like, you know, just some things. I actually got left back 3 times because all I wanted to do was draw in school. Somehow drew my way through school too. and even in high school, I used to skip class, go down to the graphic design class, taught myself how to use the program. I became a graphic designer.
Okay.
So it just transferred from that type of media to a different type of media, and from graphics to materials now like copper.
I was gonna ask you about that, man, because that thing, that Ankh is, you know, I can tell it's holy. You know what I mean? It's just got you know, sacredness and holiness just emerging from it. I'm sure you noticed that atop our building is an Ankh. But it's made out of wood. That right there, boy, is that
copper.
Yes, sir. That thing. What? First of all, what is that called? Is it called something? Does it have a name? That copper Ankh, is it?
It's just a copper Ankh.
Okay, and I mean, why did you build it? I mean,
so the thing about the Ankh is it goes so many different ways. Electromagnetism, heaven and earth, male, female. I could just go on, but the ancient Kemetics used this principle in their technology of electromagnetism. Like their entire lifestyle was based off electromagnetism, from the clothes they wore to the buildings to the materials in the buildings that they lived in, to their diet. You know, it just goes on. So this, you know, piece is a wand, and the quartz is angel aura quartz, and it deals with communication, clear communication, and also opal, some lava stone. So it's just a piece to amplify communication.
May I see?
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah, man, this is
That was
beautiful.
awesome.
It is. It is awesome. What's that say? Man, it's crazy, man. Well, that says Nibco. Nibco makes copper.
Right.
They use copper. Nibco was a company in my hometown in Blytheville, Arkansas. I remember my dad was a security guard there. He worked at night. We'd go up and take him lunch and stuff at night. His break would be around like 12 o'clock. And Mama would get us up, and we'd get in the car, and she would cook Dad some lunch, and we'd take it to him while he was there at Nibco. And that's funny. That's the first thing I see on this on the end there.
Yeah.
But it's clearly just a powerful, powerful piece. You do other things like this?
I do. So on my website, newvibe9.com, NUVIBE9.com, I have some other wands. I have some necklaces, rings, bracelets. I also do custom pieces too. If you want something custom, I would do it too. And I also have staffs too, crowns, yeah, all type of stuff.
What's your website again?
New Vibe 9.
New Vibe 9.
Correct.
The written out or the number?
NUVIBE 9.
NUVIBE, the number 9.
Number 9.
Okay, NUVIBE, the number 9.
.com, and on Instagram,
okay.
It's the official newvibe9.com. I mean, the official New Vibe 9 on Instagram, and you can see a lot more of my work on Instagram.
The official New Vibe 9. I'm gonna be checking that out and looking at that, man, because I like your pieces and stuff, and I need to get a piece like that to mount on the wall, because we're getting ready to put our art back on the walls. We've gone through a transition, during the COVID piece, and we got rid of the pews and opened up the space, and we painted the walls and put down new carpet and laid down the stage and just kind of refurbished the place. And so now it's time to put once I get the rest of this stuff out of here, and clear all that old energy out, because I need all of it gone.
That part.
Yeah. Yes, Lord. I need all of that old energy gone so we can begin to do the work that's in front of us. And I need a piece like that.
Oh, definitely.
In here to anchor, to go somewhere nearby a piece for the communication. I need that actually right there, because I preach from right there.
Exactly.
So I need something to enhance my communicative abilities.
I'll work on something like that for you.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah,
Dan.
I'm working on that.
All right, because that's what I need, man. I usually, I think I'm gonna bring my old rostrum back up, an old wooden rostrum. I think I'm gonna bring it back because it kind of matches with the floor, and we're gonna just make it do what it do, man. But we're trying to get ready to reopen, because COVID-19, it shut us down in a multitude of ways. It shut down communication. It shut down relationality. It shut down and it exposed so much of what is it exposed so much of what was wrong and kind of amplified it, but it also at the same time gave us a chance to kind of make the adjustments that were needed and that are needed for Black liberation and Black survival. So as a holistic brother, okay, we got your art, your illustrations. Are you? We'll talk about from a holistic perspective, things that people should be able to do during this COVID-19 age and this COVID-19 era to kind of bolster and help to sustain our health during this tenuous time as it relates to health and from a comedic perspective.
Okay, so first I gotta say I'm definitely not a comedic scholar.
Okay. I like that. Thank you.
I have to say that, but I do a lot of studying. The whole know thyself thing. So I do a lot of studying because I know all itself. So anybody with deep wisdom, these are just pieces of the whole. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of look at it. But ever since when COVID happened, it shut down all my other sources of income, and it pushed me to really focus on my craft and my business. And I've literally made the most money I ever made in my life during this time than any other time.
Wow.
And it's going up from here. I'm getting into other form of appreciating assets and things like that. But as far as health, you got to know what you are. A lot of people don't know what they are. They come into this world without being oriented. So they just eat whatever they want to eat and do whatever they want to do, not realizing that everything that they do and it's either building their life or taking their life away. So, you know, that's my common sense. And all the cultures I study, their lifestyle, if it lines up with that, I resonate with it. If it don't, I move away from it. Most of our African cultures deal with plant-based foods, natural materials, things like that. So that's what I tend to lean towards. So I would say to them, learn yourself, because people are investing more money learning in you than you are in yourself. Like literally.
Yeah.
We're the ultimate technology. Everything's a copy of us. The computers like the brain, the microphones like the throat, headphones like the ear. So we're the ultimate technology. So if we learn what we are, then we know how to feed ourselves. We're light beings, you know. So that's why we like to be around people who give us good energy. That's good light. You know, the food we eat, you know, it has to be raw food. You know, we have to incorporate some raw foods because it has light in it. The molecular structure itself is still fixed. It's not, you know, it's not corrupted. So that when our cells build with it, it builds with the most quality materials. That's what I just say. Just learn yourself, learn how awesome you really are, and just run with it.
And I know that you said you're not
Tested. Okay, our DNA is just so old, you know.
Right.
And
the original. Yeah.
Right. And I just think that for people who are not taking the proper steps to develop themselves to be able to withstand things, then they should do that. But for the people who knows what to do and to trust their DNA, trust their ancestors, trust the very thing that's keeping them alive, you know, to do that, then I would suggest you invest in those tools and things like that, and just proper hygiene and all that. It plays a part. Yeah,
no doubt.
Hell yeah.
You know, because like right. Angles attempting to snuff out our light, you know, and so when you got it, it's something that you got to protect, and you have. Because this world is just this. I think this world is designed to put the light out, you know, to snuff the light of people out. So I commend you for taking good care of your light.
It's a process. It's a process. One thing I want to share with the family. For as long as we can remember everything that we've been through, some of us it made stronger, and some of us, it made weaker. But everything is designed to develop us. Everything. If we took that and just applied it across the board, everything is supposed to be building us up and making us stronger. And even this, like even how this happened, you know, like I woke up today not expecting to come to an interview. You know, it's my birthday, so the type of work I do is not really work. So everybody expected me to take off, where I really wasn't. And then my friend, you know, she called me, she told me about it. I was like, I'm down, let's do it. And it just wasn't divine order. So I think everything, the more we are able to see how things serve us and are for us, the better we're able to tap into it and ride that wave. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's natural, man. It was just the mighty and the holy people had been enslaved and exiled to Babylon. And when they received their freedom, when Cyrus, the king of Persia, was able to overtake the Babylonians, what he did was set the Jews free, right? But everybody that got set free didn't go home. Everybody that got set free didn't even want to be free. Some of the people still.
Things that we can do, like for example, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place because I have business. I have business all over the place. So wherever I am, I maintain a certain frequency, right? And through that, things are things align with my frequency. I smile at people, they smile back. Simple as that. Wherever I go with my energy, people tend to match that. So I me personally, I haven't came across any racist type situation. I give thanks for it. But I maintain the highest frequency I could possibly have, of love, because the bottom of it, I do love all, no matter what, and once we tap into that, a lot of things phase out, but even still dealing with, this type of situations in our environment, just building systems where we can cultivate communities, the environment for our children to be in, so they can learn what to do to take care of themselves and stuff like that. I think those are the most important things, actions and systems being built to facilitate our development, no matter who comes around us. If we as Black people build our own systems, then we become less reliant on other systems. That's where this is leading us, to become more self-sufficient. So that's what people should be looking at as far as this whole thing. Because if they shut down the supermarkets, what's going to happen?
We have to grow our own food, right?
We have to, but this entire situation is making us look at these type of things or systems that we're so dependent on. So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful in the midst of struggle and in the midst of transition. And I'm glad that you came by today to teach us a little bit out of your book of wisdom. And I really hope that this is the beginning of a new relationship.
Definitely.
I told somebody, I used to say this, man, and it was like the dumbest thing I ever said. And I think about it all the time. I used to tell people, I got enough friends. I don't need no new friends. I don't need no new friends. But life is all about meeting new people, making new friends, and allowing your journey to be enhanced and enhance others' journeys through your intersectionality. So we have crossed paths, so I look forward to walking the rest of the journey, knowing that my brother Meek is on the same journey with.
Oh yeah, right here.
We're doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers, put your hands together for 360 Renaissance man, none other than Meek Wilson. Bless. Angels. This is a good show to kick off with. Keep it bumping. Don't stop. Don't stop. Yeah, this is a good show to bump off with. Start the week off with. On the situation. And I look forward to kicking it with you tomorrow. I don't know who my guest's gonna be, but they're gonna be dope. And I'm gonna be here, man. Again, I ask y'all to be mindful of my mama. She's having a surgical procedure today. The doctor says it's a minor procedure, but I just don't know nothing minor when somebody opening you up and putting something foreign in your body and expecting you to keep on moving, put it in there. So y'all pray for my mama, man. And tomorrow I'll let you know how she doing. I'm sure she'll be okay. That's Masiki up under us too, right? Masiki, you know Masiki Scale? The Common Ground Collector.
I love his music.
Oh, that's Tiffany. Oh, that's Tiffany Good. Sound like, okay.
Right.
Yeah, all y'all Black people sound alike, man.
Beautiful. Yeah.
That's why white folks love it. But anyway, that sounds good. Tiffany bumping, man. Have you called her? I'm gonna have to go out on Tiffany. Tiffany, she trying to act funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to call the Deltas up and call the Hampton Alumni Association up and put my sister on blast. She done blowed up. Now she act like she can't holler at nobody. But we still gonna bump her music and we still gonna push her. And we gonna keep on being supportive of our sister. All right, man, I see y'all tomorrow, man. If the Lord said the same thing, the river don't rise. Until then, peace to peace. To the Archbishop and the Holy Family, to the beloved community I love so well. To my video engineer, Craig Miggity. HC, my crack research team. To my producer, C to the O to the Courtney Omega. And the Grand Imperial Slice Master Supreme on hand claps, applause, special effects, and everything else. Big, not little. And you, all I want you to do is love me. And I'm going to love you black. I'm talking about straight up. Peace to the people, power to the people, and root to the bros. I see y'all tomorrow, man. Where my girl at? Let my people, where my girl at? Let her bust it.
I can't sit the seat of the scornful.
There she go. That's what I'm talking about right now. Stop playing, boy. She about to kill me. Oh, God.
Slow, but you know it rap fast. That right. Hard rhymes, I'm as serious as cancer. Recognize you ain't a slave, you a master. Came here on the bottom of the boat. That right. Can't flow, so I had to backstroke. Coming up on the verses that I rode. Every day I slang hope, not dough. Black excellence, down with the team. Malcolm X's nightmare, Martin Luther's dream. Fight the power, can you feel what I mean? Like Rock Kim said, I'm a microphone.
The mouths of the wise teach knowledge, but the lips of the fool talking foolishness. Almighty, me not like them hypocrites, me not like them parasites. Them scheme by day, them plot by night, striving on the plight of the poor and the sufferers. Oh, Jah know them are backstabbers, Jah know them are bloodsuckers. I can't take them vampires, 'cause I'm a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I'm fighting for what is right. No, not give up the fight. Fighting for truth and rights. Hopeful in a Jaja side. Fight, we have to fight, we have to fight. Fight, we have to fight with all we might. Fight, we have to fight, we have to fight. Fight, we keep out all them parasites. 'Cause I'm a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. Deceptive beast, always scheming and deceiving, wheeling, dealing and misleading, stealing and concealing, playing with the people's feeling. Do they know the most I watching them? Them better know I'm man watching them. 'Cause I'm a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. I am a free up fighter. 'Cause I'm a free up fighter. I
Run the track.
Such a long, long time. I see the blood of my people is the lifeline, the substance of the beast. They have been shedding the blood of my people. They are sucking the blood of my people. Oh, it's the nature of the beast, nature of the beast. Shedding the blood of my people. Sucking the blood of my people. Shedding the blood of my people. Sucking the blood of my people. The blood. Blood of my people. The blood. The blood. Blood of my people. The blood. No more. They devise all kinds of weapons, then using them to kill my people. Some are famous, dangerous, and deadliest weapons. ICBW, chemical and biological weapons, like hate and Ebola, weapons of genocide against my people. They're instigating strife and war among my people, setting up the climate for the blood to run. The blood have to run for the base to feast. Oh, it's the nature of the beast, nature of the beast. Shedding the blood of my people, sucking the blood of my people. Shedding the blood of my people, sucking the blood of my people. The blood, blood of my people, the blood. I cry, the blood. Blood of my people, the blood. The blood. Blood of my people, the blood. The blood. Blood of my people, the blood. They are shedding the blood of my people. They are sucking the blood of my people. They are shedding the blood of my people. They are sucking the blood of my people. No more shedding the blood of my people. No more sucking the blood of my people. No more shedding the blood of my people. No more sucking the blood of my people. No more, no more. Our blood will shed